even earlier, what you said earlier about the, oh, see, I forgot already. But doubt the doubt. That's
Doubting
my
the doubt, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
true.
this is important. You can doubt the doubt. And you're totally right that the information will come if you make space. If you make space for the information to come, it will come. If you don't make space, you will just spin back on the same wheel and come back again.
True.
And I'm just really super proud of you because you made a decision of like quitting your job and saying, you know what, I'm going full in. And this is the most beautiful thing that you can do. I really value that. So I want to do a game with you that I did with Mort a few days ago, and it's live on the my Facebook group. And it's very simple. We make a time jump, and we go in 1 year when you are already a successful coach,
I love that game. Come
right?
on.
And so
Quantum jump, yeah.
we right now we're in 2025, okay? We're in June
Okay.
2025, and we're having another call. Some for some reason you're back in Dubai, but that's that's just happening right now. And just gonna ask you, what are the breakthrough and what did you do during that year to become that successful coach?
What are the steps I did
Yeah,
during this year?
what was the breakthrough and what was the trigger to that breakthrough? So you came back to Philippines, you found your family, I guess, and your friends, and then what happened?
Actually, I have been imagining this already that even though I was there, I'm feeling like I'm not really in the space because I need to imagine an
Now talk
environment.
to the past, like you're remembering what happened.
Ah,
So
okay. So I remember that I've been in my room setting up a space, like an office space, even though I'm at my home, and then just showing up every day. I know that I'm gonna change someone's life, and I continue even though I would receive feedbacks because that feedback is actually necessary was necessary for me to upgrade and up level my courses. Okay, and that after 20 or 30 people that I've talked to, I have managed to create uh, a very powerful coaching business that not only give them the ability to be confident but also master their intuition, their spirituality. They know how to trust themselves, their service, okay, what they're doing in online business, and also the source. It's like it's all in one. And the reason during my experience, the reason people do not go forward is because they're lacking one of which. So that failures I had for the last year made me realize that they really need to have this knowledge so that they can move forward and then they can trust every decision that they make and they can be resilient. And therefore, after doing so, I managed to be free with my time. I own my calendar now, and I was able to move out from that apartment and make
mhm.
my own, like my own house and lot. And then the more I aim to have more in my business is the more I can give back, not only with my family, but also with some charity that I already have a list of. Will continue to do so, and that's why this giving back gives me the idea of servicing more of my clients so I can make more people happy, especially myself.
Yeah, but you mentioned the content of that course that you do and the charities you started working with, but you didn't really like talk about the breakthrough that happened within yourself that just really pushed you on on that path.
All right. So, way back when I realized that I had to quit my job, is somehow I've been guided to do it without any other choice. And by that time, I decided already that there's no other way for me but this,
Mm-hmm.
because let us say this is my second life. And that will make me move forward and will not stop me for anything.
Okay.
Because I can be a dancer, I can be a singer, I can be an artist, but that's only for me.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the people I can change?
Mm-hmm.
So, in every person I have helped with, just to say thank you back to me is already making me feel that I did a great job and my second life is worth it, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So, oh my God, this makes me, woo, whoa, whoa. And, and every time they would say thank you, I would go back to that memory of me committing this to source, that this is what I want to do.
Beautiful. This is amazing. Um, yeah, there is one thing I wanted to say, is that the beginning of the year I had an exchange in voice message with a friend that I met a long time ago in Bali, and we were engaging in spiritual activities. And he sent me a message, and he was like, "Yeah, so are you still like doing spiritual stuff? I have a friend who's looking for spiritual events." And I stopped and I say, "You know what? I don't label the things as I do as spiritual. For me, meditating is not less spiritual or more spiritual than doing the business I do. Doing the business I do is part of my spiritual practice. What I do as a spiritual being is being alive on earth. Being alive is my spiritual practice."
I love that.
This is
Quote, quote.
this is the thing I wanted to say, because you were saying, yeah, I want to be a spiritual coach, but do confidence. Being spiritual is what we are. We are spirits. Like I remember this reading from a guru saying, "Why are you afraid of spirits and ghosts? You are one. They are just
Yes.
like you. You just choose to be in a physical body while being a spirit." And this is the thing, that I want to stress here, is that even if people don't realize they're having a spiritual experience, they're having one. you know and this is the thing, like a lot of people I'm taught, I stopped being questioning myself if I can say that I'm taking people out of their body, because there's a lot of people who don't believe you can leave your body. And I guide people outside of their body. I bring them in this very room, and they're like, they see themselves on the screen being asleep, and then they feel that they're here, and they're like, "I don't understand. For a moment I thought I was with you in the room." And I was like, "Yeah, because that's what I asked you to do, and you did it." And so, like when I'm in front of people and I don't know what is the level of belief they have in spirituality, I don't care anymore. Because if they don't believe, that's their problem, you know but I know it's true. The same way as I know this is tea with chocolate, I will not be like, "Oh, people don't believe in chocolate, so I will just say that this is tea. I won't mention that there's chocolate inside of it, because if I say that there's chocolate, they will think I'm crazy because they don't know."
True.
I know it's true, I know it's true, because it's not a belief. A belief is someone is, "What if this happens?" It's something that already happened so many times in my life that it's not a belief anymore. It's a knowing, and it's an experience. I had the experience of it. If people are asking me, "Do you believe in spirits? Do you believe in this?" It's like, I don't believe in it. I know it exists, and I can show you. If you don't believe in it and you want to have the certainty it exists, give me 20 minutes. I'll put you into hypnosis, and afterwards, you will never say the opposite. And there are people who still say the opposite, like I've been I've helped some people to get out of the body, and they could see that outside of our body we can see everything, we can know everything. If someone is lying to you, you just can get out of your body and you know if they're lying or not. And someone I know is still lying to me, and I'm like, "Dude, your energy is telling that you're lying."
You can play with energy.
And it's just like, "I can feel your energy that is clearly covering something that I don't know what you try, why you're trying to lie to me, because it's not possible. So, like, so, these are things where, to me, there is no need of trying to just like, oh, spiritually, can I say it, can I talk about it? It's like this. It is like this. It's clear, you know. But the way I do it is, I don't market myself as a woo woo shaman. I'm gonna change your life by waving my arms. Everything I do is scientific, in the knowing that the word science means knowing. Science my knowing. It means that there's a process, step by step process, that I can teach to people on how to do magic. So there is nothing woo woo. It's not like snapping your, if you snap your finger, there's a reason. If when I'm doing hypnosis, I'm snapping my finger, it's not because the sound of my finger is gonna make something. It's because it's gonna bring back the attention to people. They're gonna have a marker, a sound marker. It's just like, oh, I heard that noise. I know that something needs to happen, and I make it happen. So yeah. So that the only thing you need to do is to keep on going to the way you do. There's a series of people that you're gonna meet in the coming future, that these will be your client, and there is something specific that you need to give them in order for them to trust in their intuition. So how do you develop
Mhm.
intuition into people?
It's our by default, uh it's us, it's our god-given gifts, right?
Yeah.
We just forgotten it. So I will just let them remember by
Mm.
removing all this blockage. So it's like we are light, but because of ego, we focus on something and we decide that this is who we are. But then my program will let them be expanded to what possibility is. It's like they will say, I'm crazy because I'm losing my mind. You're supposed to lose your mind and gain six more because you have more than one mind, right? You have been having one mind. That's why your ego is the one controlling you and not you
Yeah.
controlling them. So give back, by giving back this power, you will open all your centers and then you will know what to choose and where to choose, and you can, yeah, be the observant instead of being the one observed. So and that's what I've been doing actually, and it's fun actually because you know that some would say you're crazy by talking to yourself, but that's how it should be. Because these sources are there to talk to you, but you cannot talk to them because you're too busy with your
Mm-hmm.
problems being the problems. So when you go out of that problem mentality and become the victor instead of the victim, then no other choice but to listen to it simultaneously,
Yes.
even while you sleep. So I really am actually practicing the out of body. It's called this state, or yeah, it's the astral projection. I don't know, but I am really into that also, and would love to do that. Me forcing it actually does not make me do it. It's like, how can I do it? So if you're doing that, doing also the magic hypnosis and all, I am very, very proud to what you can do for more people. Like, you can make maybe marbles in the future. Why not, right? And yeah, I think this is the best time that people need some leaders like us that who can see beyond veils, even though some people may say that they can stop us. We won't, right? We won't. People are like, it's like the temperature is going up and they need to match that so they can go to the train. If not, you'll be messed. I mean, you will be left behind. So how they can go faster is through building leaders like us to understand what we really are. Like, remember who we are in the first place, because we've been taught to forget. So it's time. That's what I'm thinking about.
I think this is very extensive explanation. I have a technique that I'm using to get more from intuition, and to really like get the right information, and not mistaking the information you're receiving from what the ego might be giving. but really just to know that is the information that you need to receive in this very moment. And as you mentioned earlier during this call, is that you will receive the information at the right time, right? And you need to make some space for it, right? And that is a very important thing that you said here, but the process is really the present moment, because in the present moment, you will receive the information you need in the present moment to get to the next moment. Because if you're in the mind, it's like, what should I do tomorrow? Should I go for after tomorrow? The goal is to live in the present moment. That's what Source wants you to do. Source wants you to live in the present. Source will not tell you, might tell you what's gonna happen tomorrow, but it will tell it you today. And so, being in your heart, that's one of very easy way to be in the present moment. So I always tend to get people to, if they want to listen to their intuition, is to come back to their heart, feel what's happening in the present moment, and then ask themselves, is there something that I need to receive now? Because you don't need to receive information all the time. And that's what people get people to doubt about their intuition, is that I'm not receiving information right now. What should I do? What should I do? Oh my God, my intuition is not working. No, just right now, enjoy the present moment. You have some chocolate, enjoy your chocolate, and you don't need to know what's going to happen next. Because when you will need to know it, the information will come. Intuition is not like a GPS. A GPS is like, in 200 meters, turn right. In 100 meters, turn right. Now you can turn right. That's a GPS. Intuition is like, enjoy the moment. Yeah, life is beautiful. Oh my God, I'm so sad. Oh, you should turn right now. Just turn right, turn right. And I was like, should I turn right? Yes, turn right. And there's a big arrow. It's 11, 11. It turned right. And then it's like, no, I don't think I should turn right. I'll just go back to do what I was doing before. So that's how we doubt intuition. Intuition is that, to me, is like that. But yeah, you mentioned something that just really pickles my brain, and you said that you wanted to learn out of body experience, right? So
Okay.
why don't we why don't we
Right
just
now.
explore the possibility of getting you to tell me what color is the pen that is just next to my laptop?
Blue.
No, no, it's not blue. There are two pens just there on the right of my laptop on this gray cover.
Okay.
And what I want to do is to take you out of your body and bring you
Mm.
in the room so you can gather this information here and then come back to your body. If you don't want to do it, it's totally okay. But I really feel like it would be an amazing opportunity for you to discover that you have this power, and that actually using this power is something that you're doing all the time, but you don't know. You don't know what it is, the difference between using and not using it.
I'm excited. Hmm. I want to know.
You want to know.
Hmm.
And did you know before coming on this call that this would happen?
No.
No, you did not know.
Hmm.
And how do you feel about knowing now?
I'm scared and excited at the same time.
Isn't that really what the intuition is? Bringing you
Yeah.
somewhere without you knowing what's gonna happen. And then at the moment it's gonna happen, knowing it's gonna happen.
Speechless. Yeah.
So, in a way, we could say that your intuition guided you to here.
Of course. And they've been knowing that I want to do it.
And you've been knowing that you wanted to do it. But before coming here, you didn't know.
Yeah, because you just mentioned, and it also triggers me. I need to tell him that I want to do it.
Well, I think it's beautiful how the things we know and the things we don't know are connecting together.
Mm-hmm.
And so there are things that you know, and there are things that I don't know, and the things that we know are connecting together.
Yeah.
So, what is your experience with trance?
Only during my deep sleep.
Only
I
during
remember that, yeah, I remember that I'm dreaming and I can smell the plants and things. That's so weird in me because that's the first time. And I said, oh, and then I can touch it in my dreams. But then again, maybe I forgot again. I come to a different scenario, and then yeah, I forgot. But there were also like I can imagine myself flying, and I know how to make the fly, initiate the fly, and then fly. So it's like for me, it was my dream, but I know I can control it because I know I want to fly. I fly. That's the very very uh vivid dreams I can remember, but not. Oh, one more. I didn't go out of my body, but I know I'm sleeping and someone came to me. And I know it's in the room where I am. So it's like, but it's still impossible with the 3D. So I would say it's a dream. But I know it happened here in my house, very house. And last 2 weeks ago maybe, I was sleeping here. In my dream, I can see the the kitchen. And in my dream, I was like falling falling down falling down on how I was laying down, and when I open my eyes it's the kitchen, but still I'm in the dream. So yeah, it's like in the
How
alpha
do you
state.
know that you're not dreaming right now?
Ah! Fine, fine. I just know.
You just know. You could just know that when you're doing what you believe is a dream, you could just know that, that's not a dream, and that's what happening right now is the dream.
I know that too.
You know that too. So you don't know actually that you are dreaming right now. And I'm here to wake you up. Because let's be
Actually,
honest, what proof do you have that this screen you're looking at is on?
that's the question that's very
You're
triggering.
looking at a
Okay.
piece of plastic and talking to a piece of plastic and telling me that you're not dreaming and you're not crazy.
Exactly. That's why we are called awakened, because we know that we are dreaming right now. And our dream state is our real state.
Hmm. So it's a dream within a dream. So what if
Yeah.
you took a position that's very comfortable, like lying down, and you just like you're ready here? I
In a
feel
bed.
you're pretty much excited right now, no?
I know.
That's okay. Did you have
Okay.
some coffee before the call?
Actually, but 2 hours ago.
Okay.
That's why I'm like this.
Okay, no problem. Well, if you're ready, in a moment or so, we can do some trends
Mm-hmm.
and just explore the possibility of you coming in this room without your physical body, but just with your soul and awareness, and observing the colors of the pen, the two pens that are next to my desk, next to my
Okay.
laptop on my desk, and coming back. And I will also write a number on a piece of paper.
This is recorded. I love this. Okay.
I'm writing a number on this piece of paper here with the pen that I want you to identify, right?
Mm.
So there is a number written in a certain color, and I want you to tell me what is the color and what is the number that is on this pen, on this piece of paper.
Okay.
But before you do that, what we need to do is to have you to be more silent within yourself. And also, you need to be in agreement with your body, because your body is, let's say, like a baby that needs your attention. And the only way for your body to allow you to leave your body, to leave it, is that it feels safe. When a body feels safe, we can leave it. If there is danger, the body will keep the soul within and say you cannot go because you need to do something about the danger, right? Because you're the one controlling the body. Like, this is this thing, this thing is a controller. So
Mm-hmm.
you're controlling the body, and as long as you're playing the game and you need to win, you cannot let go of the controller, right?
I love the explanation. Okay.
So before you're able to leave your body, you need to be in a situation where the body feels safe. And you know what happens naturally is that when you're sleeping, your body feels safe. Because when your body is sleeping, it is saying that there is no danger, there is no threat that might hurt it, that requires your attention. So your attention, your soul, can leave, your consciousness can go somewhere else. And one of the things that is scary for the body or preventing the journey is that the body feels like you might not know the way back. So once the body is asleep, the body is just already kind of like letting you go and saying, okay, you can do whatever, you can have dreams, you can do whatever you want. But the dreams can still happen while your soul is within the body, because dreams are information coming to you. The moment when you want to leave the body might be like, oh, wait, if you don't remember the way to come back, what happens? So one thing to know is how to get back to the body. And a soul is an electromagnetic field that is attracting feelings. So when you feel happy people, happy things will come to you. When you're feeling sad people, sad things will come to you. And in the same fashion, if you want to attract your body back to your soul, what you need to do is to know how it feels to be within your body, right? So these are two key factors into how to make it sure that your body lets you go. Because your body wants to know it's safe, and your body wants to know you're going to come back. Because your body cannot do anything without you. Without you, the body's in coma. Someone is in coma, is the soul leaving, and the body being like, no one's taking
Yeah.
care of me. Okay.
Mm.
So this is being the theory. And then the the way your soul is going to teleport into this room is very simple. The same way that the body teleports within your body, it needs to feel how it is. But you know how it feels to be in my presence because we're talking, and you know how it feels to be listening to me. So in that same way, when I will say you can leave your body and come into this very room, you'll just have to think and feel, I want to be closer to Asha. And that is the same way you can have telepathic conversation with people, is by thinking and feeling, I want to know what this person is doing. And then you're just sending them telepathic messages. So if that goes well with you and you feel like you can do it, because actually what I told you is not something that's hard to do. You just have a few tangible steps that you can need to follow. I would invite you to just close your eyes and let your body relax fully as if you were
Like
going
lie
to.
down?
Hmm?
Lie down or I can
The way you feel the
sit?
best. I would say you can lie down so you can really let your body feel good.
You won't see me. Is that okay?
I don't have to see you. I'd rather do it if it's
Okay.
possible, but at least your face so I can see your facial expression.
Wake me up, huh?
Okay, that's right.
Wait.
So now it's time to tell you a little story
Mm-hmm.
of the little
Bedtime
Vicky,
story.
of the of the little Vicky that went on a journey.
Okay.
So Vicky, the very beautiful and charming Vicky, wearing her red dress, really started to connect with her body. Just being like, this is my body. This is where I spend most of my time on earth. And just recognizing, how does your body feels right now? What does your body wants to say? Does your body feel safe? And does Vicky feel safe? And now really like start connecting with your breath. And knowing that the breath is a marker. It's just marking the time and marking your ability to exist and be alive. Because as long as you're breathing, you know you're alive. And so I just really want to invite you to just slowly and surely become more confident about what's happening within your body. And just start feeling all the relaxation that is taking place naturally when you're just exposing yourself to your desire to be more relaxed. And just notice that everything goes well in this moment. And that you know the way to your subconscious because you've already experienced it so many times, so many nights. You just didn't have a precise process. The same way as you already been outside of your body. But you didn't have a precise process allowing you to repeat it. But as today you learned a precise process, you know that you can succeed with precision because the process is precise. So following precise steps will bring a precise result. And the precision of the result we're looking for is just you really have an experience of being outside of your body and knowing that you did it. And that's all. Whether you can do it 10 times a day or you can't doesn't matter. What matters is to do it at least one time and knowing you did it. How good you are about repeating it doesn't nullify the fact that you did it, right? If you had one time chocolate, you know the taste of chocolate. Maybe you don't have chocolate every day, but not having chocolate every day doesn't mean you didn't have it once. Am I right? So having it once and knowing that you are having it once is only what we're looking for. We're not trying to make you a genius of out of the body experience. We just want you to know that you know how to do it. And by knowing how to do it, you will know how to train. Like everything. You did it once, you know how to do it, you know how to do it. And if you want to be good at it, you need to train. If you want to master it, you need to train even more. And actually, mastering is just training without the stress of failing. Because what's really making a difference between a student and a master is that the master has failed so many times that failure is just part of the process. Am I right? So now, as I'm talking here, and you're still in your body, you can really start feeling the depths of your body and asking yourself, is my body ready to let me go? Do I know well enough how it feels to be in my body so I will come back to it when needed? And as you're asking yourself that question, you might also realize that all the times you went out of your body without knowing it, you came back to your body when your body woke up. So actually, you can realize that in any case, if your body needs you, it will bring you back, right? And if your body is not bringing you back and is just enjoying the sleep, well, there's no reason to worry because maybe your body just wants to have some sleep and you can leave it having some sleep because you know that sleep is good for your body. So right now, as you're feeling so much more relaxed as before because you just gave yourself time to. And when you give yourself time to do something, well, that things will happen inevitably. So the relaxation that you're feeling is happening inevitably. But having that relaxation also means that your body is safe. Because your body can't relax in a scary environment. Or it could. But right now, you know that you're relaxed. You know that your body is so relaxed, it doesn't require your attention. Because all the vital systems, the breathing, the heartbeat, whatever might happen in your body is not under your conscious control, isn't it? So you know that there is any conscious need of you being conscious in your body. And so that's maybe the moment you can leave your body unconscious and start feeling a path of energy from your body coming to here. And you can use my voice as a guide to get out of your body. Because even though my voice is reaching your body, my voice is not starting from your body. But my voice is literally coming from my body. So you can just imagine that you're as thin as air. Because your soul doesn't have any shape or form but the one you give it to. And so in this moment, you can decide that your soul is going to be as flowy as the sound waves of my voice. And more than that, your soul has the ability to just go upstream and just get out of your body and just come into this room, following the sound, going upstream to the source of the vibration that is being made by my voice. And just allow yourself to come here into this room and observe anything that you want to see. But more than anything, I want you to observe the number and the color of this number. Just so when you come back to this body and it wakes up with you have a clear remembering, a clear memory, a clear knowing that you had that experience, that you know how to get out of this body and see remote events in any place or time, allowing you to know things more than believe into them. And to know that what you believe in is just the initial step of the creation that you're doing. So just enjoy all the time you want outside of your body, going anywhere you want, but more than anything, reading this number and that color. And as much as you can enjoy this experience outside of your body, and I wish you to enjoy it as much as you want. Take all the time to gather all the information that feels right to you. And at any point, at any moment that feels right to you can come back to your body with all the information that will give you the certainty that you know how to get out of your body. And more than just having the certainty for yourself, having a certainty that you can transmit to others so you can enlighten them with a knowledge that will transform their lives. Because that's why we're here. We were here sent on this earth to open the eyes of other people, to make them realize that we are more than just these bodies, that we are using these bodies in order to have some fun. And our mission here is to open the eyes of people by showing them that they are more than just this body. And for you today, having that certainty and that eye-opening experience is to observe what is in this room and come back with the certainty of knowing which number has been written in what color. So as much as you're enjoying this trip here in this room outside of your body, I invite you to gather all the information and come back to your body. Come back to your body and open your eyes with the information that will give you the certainty that you know how to do it. So when you are ready, come back to your body with the information and the certainty that you can have this experience. Come back to your body and awake in this very moment with the certainty and the information that you need.
I thought I have to go to an airplane. What happened? That's how fast it is? I mean, or does it really takes time? Or does it like
That was like 20 minutes,
course
I think, maybe less.
I don't know. Oh my god, what if I'm wrong?
Why would you be wrong? This is the doubt because there's
mm,
an information that you know,
mm.
and you're scared that you might make a mistake. So just doubt it out. Know that you
Okay,
have
I doubt it.
information and you have done the journey because there are
Mm,
things that happened.
mm,
You felt things, right?
mm.
So tell me what happened in that dream that you had.
Okay, I was dreaming that I am next to you, like standing, and I saw you with your computer
Yes.
and our screen. I was like dreaming. I see myself like sleeping there. And then I saw your computer and your post-it and your two pens.
Yes.
One of which is red and the other one is black. And you have a yellow post-it. Oh my god! Yellow post-it and there's three.
No, it's a seven.
Okay. All right. So at least the red and black.
Well, it's already good because you knew the colors
Mm,
of the two pens.
mm. It was like a big tree, but maybe
Well,
because
it
it's like
could
this, it looks
it
like
could
three.
look like a tree because there's three
Yeah.
pens, but
Yeah.
but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Already you saw the two you but like just the fact that you had a dream of being here is pretty crazy, right?
And I was like looking at the tree because I really want to look at the tree. So good. What happened? I thought it's like, okay, I'm gonna fly and I'm gonna look for you. You know, I'm gonna be in an airplane to see you. It's so instant. When you said like, okay, you have to wake up here. That's where. Wait a minute, I'm still here.
I know. I could feel that the energy of your soul, like you were here and you're like, what am I doing? And I was like, go back to your body. And it's like, how do I do that? I was like, go back to your body. And I was like insisting because I felt your energy. I was feeling your energy in the room. And I was like, okay, you've seen everything you need. But if you want to have some fun, just have some fun. But you can go back to your body now. You don't have to do anything else.
And when you're telling me that, I said, I'm not yet done. I wanna see. I wanna see more. You know. Mm. Could you show me what your table look like?
My what?
Your table.
My table.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
just
can
wanna
show
see.
you my table. And wait, I have a camera here.
Yeah, just the camera.
This is you. This is
Yeah, that's what I saw.
okay.
That.
This is the rest of the apartment.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's so cool.
It's so
Mm.
cool.
Literally, there's no like just the just the consciousness. I know. It's like I know I'm here in this room. You know, it's so cool. It's so cool. Wow. 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 Ah, I felt it's so hot right now.
You're so hot.
Can you tell me like your first experience? I wanna
My
know.
first experience, well, I had a lot of experiences. Um, the ones that I did on purpose, where I was just using hypnosis to do it. Uh, One of them was in India, but I have like very blurry memories and was just like I knew I did it, but I didn't understand because I saw myself sleeping. And but the one that was really like clear to me is was in Indonesia, and I did the audio on YouTube as well. Was during my nighttime, And first thing, I was flying on top of the house where I was living, and I was like, that's very strange. I'm on top of the house. This is not normal. I can see the roof, like this is not normal. I'm floating there. And then I just shifted, and I was sitting next to my bed, and I was like this, and then I'm like, what am I doing next to my bed? And I stand up, and I'm like, I need to go back to sleep in my bed. And I stand up, and I look at my bed, and I see my body in the bed, and I'm like, I'm a ghost. And
Oh my God.
then I was like, oh my God, I'm not in my body here. And that's the moment when I came back to my body. But then what I do is more like remote viewing, as we call it. Is the same thing, it's just like putting your awareness. But with remote viewing is really just gathering information from someone else, somewhere else. It's just like I want to know if that person is, like I'm going to a friend to see a friend, and before pressing the doorbell, I would just send my awareness in the room and say, what are they doing? Are they in the bathroom? Are they like doing something else? So I know if I have to ring the bell or just wait a little bit more. So I just ring the bell at the right moment. So that's the thing that I'm doing usually, just like trying to gather information from people and
Mm.
get to know what's that. But the cool thing, I've done some exercise. There was this online workshop with this woman. She was like having presentation, and she would have these images that are like on the black, and on the next screen they would be like the reveal of the image, and you had to, with your intuition, get to know what was behind. Like she had one time, she had an image of the Pope. It was in black, and it was like, who is there? And I was like, I felt like it's a priest that is Uncle Bells. Uncle Bell, Uncle Ben, the rice thing. It's a
Not familiar, but yeah.
and well, it's a brand of rice. And actually it was the Pope, but he was smiling, and I just did not see the image of the Pope, but I saw a priest, and I saw the smiling guy from the ad, and I was like, oh, it feels like it's a priest that is smiling, like this. So you can have a lot of things. But when I was in Bali, I was doing a workshop for 1 month to help people do these kind of things. And it was very simple. A lot of meditation. People need to learn to meditate at least 30 minutes a day. That's, I would say, the minimum if you want to really have a good intuition. It's not just intuition, it's really like the third eye opening. Because there's three ways we have to understand information. There's instinct. Instinct is the gut feeling. People talk about intuition as the gut feeling, but this is not the same thing. Intuition and gut feeling are two different things. Intuition is the third eye. Uh, the mental is the prefrontal cortex, is the thinking, and the gut feeling is the primal part of the brain, which is the instinct, which is more animalistic. The instinct is related to the past, to the traumas more, to what scares us. And the intuition is to the path we're taking to the future. And the mental is more like in the present moment of like, I need to think about it, how I'm gonna do it, how to express yourself. And yeah, for having like telepathy, a remote viewing workshop, it's very simple. So what you do, you take a group of people, let's say 5 to 10 people, and you make groups of two, and you get them to write a number on a piece of paper every night, and the other one has to send a text message the next morning, say, I you wrote that number. Or it can be a basic shape. It can be a plus, a circle, or a triangle. Plus, circle, and triangle. The plus, circle, and triangle is the easiest way to do, because when we go out of the body, we don't have the same sharpness as when we're looking with our eyes. When we're looking with our eyes, everything is very well defined. But when we go out of the body, we see energy, and energy is transparent. So you can see through a wall when you're out of your body. With
Mm-hmm.
your eyes, you cannot see through the wall. But meaning that you can see through the wall, it makes it way harder to read a number. That's why sometimes like a 7 can be mistaken with a 3, because
Yeah.
when you see energy, everything is kind of like blurry. It's a bit more blurry. And
Mm-hmm.
it takes a lot of practice to know. So that's why the basic shape plus circle and triangle are the best way to practice, because the circle is really around. There is no way to mix it with a plus. And
Mm-hmm.
the square and triangle are pretty close, so people might mistaken the sharp angles. But if you have only a triangle and a plus and a circle, it's good because it's not one or the other. There is a choice. You know, there's three different options, so people cannot just guess it. Oh, if I'm saying plus and it's not plus, is the other. I know how to make the mistake. So this is a very good example. But if you want to make a workshop with that, I would very happy to help you lead that.
Like, um, your one of your programs workshop.
Whatever, if you say like, hey, I want to find 10 people who want to improve their intuition and telepathic abilities, I would be very happy to collaborate.
Ooh, that's on my core program. The my
Ooh,
top shelf program,
top shelf program,
because
yeah.
here's my plan. The plan is for first is like okay, let me read my notes. The first one is reflect, okay, to get to know me, who am I as a coach. Next, if they sign up, it's gonna be revitalize. So it's more on transforming what they know about themselves to creating another one. And the top shelf is like, so what will I do? I know myself. It's to rejuvenate. So how you can use your awareness within yourself to outside of yourself, which is intuition, instinct, everything about spirituality, woo woo. But I will not make it like that. So this is where the quantum jumping is, the yeah, the meditation, hypnosis, all of that. But it's a great place for you to be because it's like accountability. More people will be there knowing that they're not alone. Yeah, like versus it, if you're doing it alone, maybe like it's scary. Yeah, but you're not, you're doing, oh, everyone is moving in the space right now in the astral. So it's like, I have a question. Have you experienced like a group workshop wherein you see people like floating as well, or like they're out of their body as well, just like you, or what happened?
I've never done. I mean, I've had that during dreams. I had dreams where I would go to astral realms and would talk to the other spirits and other like entities. I had a lot of these kind of things where I would just be pulled out during my dreams. Last winter, during the end of December, I had so many dreams where I would go to some sort of dimension where there would be like some sort of like karma judges who would be like, this is your karma, this is what you did, these are the things, and you're still not you're still very young as a soul, you still have a lot of things to do, you think you're like spiritual, blah blah blah. So I really felt I was being judged by these entities who were like, like it was like a circle of these entities, and I was
Yeah.
there in the middle, and I was like, this one is saying that I'm doing this wrong, this one is saying that I'm doing this wrong, and they're like, you think you're a good person, but you are not. And I was like, oh
Like
shit.
it's an Indian.
Yeah. Yeah, the Indian gurus that were there.
Mm.
No, but I would, like if you wanna start a workshop on that, I will help you. Clearly, I will help you. I will get people to do exercise. I will help people to, because the thing is that believing in intuition, believing in telepathy has to be done with other people. Because if I'm sending you a telepathic message and I'm just like, I think she knows, it doesn't work. If I'm sending you a telepathic message and you send me a text message like, hey, I confirm that you send me that message, this is the way to really start believing in it. I mean, that's the way I found out
Yes.
to make it happen. So yeah, this is clear.
Wow, thank you so much, Asha. And I've seen your post inviting people to your group. It's like, he can do all this. It's like, what? How can someone be so open with this channel that he can have all this in his plate? Which is very, very good.
Well,
Like,
and that
wow.
is only the amount of information I'm gonna be sharing in the group over the next few years. There is still a lot I've learned how to build. I've learned how to cook. Learned how to make food. I've learned so much things that are not relevant to this group. So
Mhm.
there is so much more that I've learned in my life that can be transmitted. But what I see right now is just really self mastery that I want to transmit in that group. That being
Like a
said,
master of masters.
yeah. That being said, I'm gonna let you go here.
Hmm.
I'm gonna because it's the end of my day now. After this call, I'm free and I'm just on my weekend.
Yes.
I mean, I'm gonna be working this weekend probably because I didn't work this week. But today I decided to have the afternoon off. Just wanted to have a call with you. I'm just super, super, super proud that you decided to quit your job and go back to Philippines and see your family. This is so beautiful. I really felt when you said it, it really felt there was this empowerment within you of like, you know what? I don't need them to give me money. I can get my money wherever I want. I'm good enough to make it happen on my own. So I really appreciate that. And also very happy to have brought you in this room because so many souls that have nothing to do have visited this room.
Hopefully, no one stayed.
I don't know. Maybe when I'm not here, people are coming back to visit.
Just to see your table.
Just to see my teeth. And yeah. So if you need anything from me, let me know. I the last call I had with the others for the training, I told them that unfortunately with the way my business is shifting through the coaching I've received, the training is going to be postponed for later because it doesn't go well with the content I'm gonna be delivering. First, I'm gonna deliver about communication and leadership before making about money because I believe that people need to be leaders before making money because the money we have is really a reflection of how we are. And if people are very stupid and have a lot of money, that's not gonna be helping. But if people become conscious leaders, it's gonna be better for them to have more money.
Excellent.
Um, so yeah, what I was saying is that I'm willing to give 1 week of help that is paid to people who want to create their strategy for the next 3 to 6 months, and I also have the PDF that I used to share my strategy that I'm using. And if you want that PDF, I can send it to you because you're gonna have like the outline of how to do it. And if you want how to create a strategy that is connected to your business using that structure, we can get on a call and I can show you how to do it. Right?
That's excellent. Yeah. Thank you so much. It's like they are not expecting to have like out of the world experiences. It's like they were expecting, oh, this is like a university thing. Oh no, it's not. It's like Harry Potter thing.
It is a Harry Potter
It
thing.
is the House of Asha.
The House
I
of
love that.
Asha. Yes, yes, yes. The House of Asha.
House
This
of
is
Asha.
we're going to. Okay,
And
Vicky.
I think, yeah, sure. Last
Okay.
one thing, and I think because of
Go
your
for it.
message, we are here to build more leaders to expand this mission. Yeah. So thank you so much for bringing me here today.
My pleasure. My pleasure. And know that you know the way, you know how to do it, and you can do it whenever you need it.
Definitely.
But
Thanks
don't
to
try
you.
to overdo it. If you try to do it all the time, at one point you will be like, can I do? No, just do it when it's necessary.
Mhm.
It's
With
like eating
intention.
chocolate. If you eat too much chocolate because it's good, it's just gonna be unhealthy for you. But if you eat chocolate when it's the right time, You're
I
just like,
love
oh my
that.
god, this is so good.